Ladies, gentlemen, fans, and fighters, we are live here at the War in the West at PROFC 18. This event is brought to you by Digi, our national telecom, Pelican Stout, Vegas Distributors, Rude Boy, Hody's Place, Belize Tourism Board, the Honorable Kevin Bernard, Venus Hotel, Midas Hotel, Cayo's Distillery, West House Boutique Hotel, Irva's Kitchen, the Log Cabin Inn, Lola's Restaurant and Bar, the San Ignacio and Santa Elena Town Council, Cayo's and Zeno Water Orange Walk. And this event is sanctioned by the Belize Youth and Sport Council and CRAM. This is our main card on the evening, and we're calling the first bout to the cage. Calling first to the blue corner, Edwin De Jesus Illanes. And now, calling to the cage from the red corner, Topsy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first bout of our main card, and it's in the welterweight division and is scheduled for three 3-minute rounds. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, this athlete weighed in at 170 pounds. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall and has an MMA record of 3 wins with 2 losses. From Merida, Yucatan, Mexico, out of 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu, let's give a warm San Ignacio welcome to Edwin, the Death Warrior de Jesus Yanez. And his opponent, out of the red corner, this athlete weighed in at 170 pounds. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall and has an MMA record of 4 wins with 4 losses. From San Ignacio, Belize, out of the Diamond Nation Academy, let's give a warm San Ignacio welcome to your own Emil Topsy. Topsy! And your referee for this contest is Ralph Hulse Jr.
To start with this main card, it's another one pretty exciting. Both these guys have good experience. I've seen Topsy fight a few times, and I like watching him work.
Yeah, he's always fun to watch, always down for a scrap. Good grappling, too.
Some of the best walkout music in PROFC, too.
Yes, that was beautiful. Good homage.
Well, we know here that Topsy, he's a high-volume guy. He throws lots of punches and kicks.
High volume and unorthodox, and that can be hard to prepare for.
It can be confusing for sure. Interesting to see the grappling here of Yanez.
Yeah, coming out of a 10th Planet gym, you would expect him to engage in grappling, but Topsy's using his wrestling.
Yeah, just smearing him on the fence here, slowing him down, not giving him room. Emil's a strong guy, too.
He's just one of those guys that's annoying to fight. He's just always in your face, never giving you a break.
Now, Edwin is a 10th Planet purple belt, so expect to see some, nice combinations of submissions here, good transitions. Topsy's just eating clock here, squeezing. Not a bad strategy at all. Gets slippery, makes it harder to get the submissions, right?
He's got him on one leg. I'd like to see a trip or something here. Use your knee, push his knee, break down the, too late now.
Yeah. He's got a bad angle, right? Like he's folded in half, his butt's a little bit high. He's gonna have to use a lot of muscle if he's gonna try the takedown here. I think Yanez is gonna be able to skip to the side and sprawl in the event of an attempt.
Yeah, Topsy either needs to go reposition. As I say that, he may get a takedown, but either reposition or just disengage and try something else.
Well, this is what I was talking about with the Blanco fight. See how much effort that Topsy had to put into that takedown. That's going to get him. It's one of the dangers of going for the takedown. You gas your arms.
Now this is a bad idea right here. Topsy had top position, went for some kind of guillotine-ish thing, and now he's on bottom.
With an arm stoke.
It's nice. You've got a solid mount here. Now you've got a purple belt on top. There's the tap. Head and arm choke.
Yeah. I got it.
Just one bad mistake turns the tide of a fight.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, at 1 minute and 59 seconds into the first round, your referee, Ralph Hulse Jr., has called a stop to this contest by tap out. Winner by head and arm triangle from the blue corner, Edwin, the Death Warrior de Jesus Yanez. All right, Edwin, welcome to PROFC. Did a great job in there. Got a head and arm choke from the mount. What, 2 minutes in, right? Just under 2 minutes in. Great job. Talk to us about your training camp. It's the first time we've had someone from your camp at PROFC. What do you think of PROFC? Take us through the bout.
Quiero agradecer a PROFC primero que nada, a Silvino, el CEO de la liga. Muchas gracias por la oportunidad. Estamos firmes para lo que necesiten aquí una vez más en PROFC. San Ignacio, Cayo. Muchas gracias, gente de Belice. Es una belleza su país. Muchas gracias por recibirnos. Espero poder volver pronto. Y aquí estamos, firmes. ¡Que viva México! ¡Venga!
He said, I want to thank San Ignacio Belize for the opportunity, the CEO for the opportunity in this amazing city, and we are so thankful for being here in this octagon, in this event.
Y por último quiero agradecer a mi coach, a mi equipo Templanes. Muchas gracias a todos por estar al pendiente desde casa. Se logró la victoria. Venga.
I want to thank my coach and my family. The win that we worked for is done. The job is done. So we're going to thank everybody here. All right. Well, then the last question I always ask, do you see yourself coming back to PROFC and putting on another show for us?
Por supuesto que sí. Esperamos estar aquí pronto de nuevo y pronto ser campeón de la liga. Bien. Venga.
Of course, I want to come back. I want to be the champion of this league in my weight class, so of course. All right, well, great job tonight. I kind of knew what your answer was, even though I don't speak Spanish. I knew you'd say you'd want to come back. That's great to hear. Great job tonight, and we'll see you next time. And now for our next bout of the evening. This bout is in the lightweight division. Calling first to the cage. From the blue corner, Marvin Mundo.
As the guys walk in, we'd like to thank our sponsors, brought to you by Digit, our national telecom, Belican Stout, Vegas distributor, Rude Boy, Hoda's Place, Belize Tourism Board, the Honorable Kevin Bernard, Venus Hotel, Midas Hotel, Cayo's Distillery, West House Boutique Hotel, Herba's Kitchen, The Log Cabin, and Lola's Kitchen and Bar. Another special thanks to the San Ignacio Santa Elena Town Council for allowing us to have this event, Cayo's and Zeta Water Orange Walk. This event is sanctioned by the Belize Youth and Sport Council and CRAM. Thank you so much for tuning in.
And now, calling to the cage from the red corner, Andrew Lauderbach.
We have Andrew Lauderbach coming in from WAR headquarters up in Houston, making his walk to the ring. Undefeated at 4-0 at a very high level amateur division. Texas is one of those MMA hubs, so the level there tends to be pretty high. We'd like to see how that matches up against our previous champion, Marvin Mundo. Andrew making his walk to the ring. Super talented striker and coming out of a grappling camp, so that's always dangerous.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this bout is in the amateur lightweight division and is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, this athlete weighed in at 155 pounds. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall and has an MMA record of 9 wins and 4 losses. From Los Tombos, Belize, representing Back-A-Bush MMA, let's give a warm San Ignacio welcome to Manly Marvin Mundo. And his opponent, out of the red corner, this athlete weighed in at 155 pounds. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall and has an MMA record of 4 wins with 0 losses. All the way from Houston, Texas, from the United States of America, representing the War Training Center. Let's give a warm San Ignacio welcome to Andrew Lauderbach. And your referee for this contest is Ralph Hulse Jr.
All right, here we go. It's looking intense in there. Lauderbach is pacing, ready to go. Mundo, our former champion, stepping in, getting tight, doing his thing. Lauderbach's, he's gonna look to bump to the back. Mundo, nice attempt to try to get the takedown there. And Lauderbach trying to get on the back. Mundo gets up nicely.
And Lauderbach coming from War in Houston, they're a grappling camp. Their wrestling is next level, it's world class.
Yeah, he's taking his time here with back control. Mundo's he's trying the hand fight. There's the takedown. Lauderbach spins to his knees. He almost took himself down, but good on Mundo. Got himself back up again.
This is new for Mundo. He's usually the one putting pressure in the wrestling exchanges, but now he's being pressured towards the cage.
Yeah.
See how he reacts to this.
Now he's putting up a good fight here with Lauderbach.
Yeah, so far it's been a very hard, tough fight.
A lot of energy being spent here. Mundo's getting in close, getting the pressure. I mean, that's what we talked about before the fights, right? That's what he needs to do. He needs to close the distance, slow the fight down.
Yeah, Andrew's super talented striker, spent some time up in Thailand, immersed himself in Muay Thai, so he wants to be in striking range.
Mundo landed a short, dirty uppercut there. Not dirty as in against the rules, he's dirty boxing. And Lauderbach responds. Mundo is grabbing his mouth guard. That's usually a sign of fatigue.
These boys are standing and trading, and Mundo is down to the ground.
Yeah, I think Mundo's gassed. I think he's tired.
Yeah, Andrew's one of those guys.
He put a lot of energy into getting up.
Again, it's one thing to put pressure, but being against pressure, it's a whole different world for Mundo.
Yeah, and you know, Mundo, you give his credit there. He's keeping his elbows down. He was stopping the knees to come to the body, staying composed.
Again, Mundo's a champion. He was a previous 155 champion, so he's really showing his experience, his composure. He's not letting the lights get to him.
Yeah, he's making it a fight for sure.
As long as he keeps that pressure in and keeps hand fighting, he's going to stay in this fight. His dirty boxing's been looking pretty good. And Lauderbach's got to move his head. He's not moving his head.
Must have been that time up in Thailand.
There's a beautiful knee by Mundo there to the middle.
There you go. He
slipped under that hook there, yeah.
Mundo better be careful for that head kick.
Mundo's head is still, too. Like, his hands are coming down, too. He used a lot of muscle on that beginning wrestling exchange. I mean, Lauderbach's not walking through him, though. I think he was looking through. Nice 1-2 by Lauderbach. Overhand there. Slip.
Beautiful footwork to get back into position by Lauderbach. Those kicks are starting to slow down for Lauderbach.
Yeah, they both expended a lot of energy in that initial wrestling exchange.
100%. That was a lot of energy wasted in the first round, and you can see both guys breathing very heavy. And I want to thank my sponsor real quick for the break. We want to thank Digi, our National Telecom Vegas distributors, Pelican Stout, Got It Strong, Rude Boy, Hold His Place, the Belize Tourism Board, the Honorable Kevin Bernard, Venus Hotel, Midas Hotel. Also, we want to thank the West House Boutique Hotel, Erva's Kitchen, Pop's Kitchen, the Log Cabin Inn, Lola's Restaurant and Bar. And I want to thank all the fans that are here out tonight. Professor, it's been a nice night so far. It's packed in here. Very good fights. This fight is very exciting as it is.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on this fight in the first round. Mundo did a good job getting through. We're just going to see what happens here early in the round if there's an adrenaline dump that happens on either one of these guys, because there was a lot of energy expended.
For sure, and Andrew is not even sitting on his stool, so I guess maybe he had a little bit of nerves. You never know, he's in Belize for the first time, right? Because I know Andrew is a very, very experienced fighter, very well trained. But sometimes, you know, fighting a new country and stuff, the nerves get to you a little bit.
It does. Now watch it when this round begins here. Just watch the footwork of the two. When Mundo's swinging, his feet are moving. There's not a lot of power behind his punches because his feet aren't planted.
Yeah, he's not planted.
That Lauderbach is heavily planted.
Yeah, no, Mundo was pretty much like charging him, right? Pretty much being a bully, trying to be a bully against the bully, because he was getting bullied first. And
Yeah.
he started being bullied back, yeah.
To his credit, he was throwing a lot of dirty boxing shots, getting in tight.
Right.
One thing we could take away from this is that Mundo is game.
He's definitely a game. He took this fight, like, Javon dropped the fight, and then Mundo stepped in and took the fight, you know?
This is a short notice fight from
Yes.
Mundo, so he wasn't even in camp and took it. Super game opponent.
And he's
Pressured
bringing the fight.
Lauderbach to the cage there. And then Lauderbach came out with a nice uppercut there. I guess you could classify it as a shovel hook because it's like a cruising uppercut. Yeah, Mundo's landing some nice strikes on Lauderbach.
Yeah,
there.
you see Lauderbach has damage in his face already.
Yeah,
Nice knee.
He's struggling with Mundo's boxing.
So what's happening here is watch Lauderbach when they break the clinch. He's not throwing. He's getting clipped every time they break the clinch. That's good on Mundo.
And the crowd's screaming for Mundo in here. It's kind of loud.
Well, he always brings a big crowd, right?
Yeah, he's a fan favorite for sure. He's a warrior. His mouthpiece is out. That means he's
Mouthpiece fell out.
retired, right?
Yeah, that spells a lot of trouble. Lauderbach's no. Oh, I wouldn't let that if I was Lauderbach. I'd keep
Lauderbach's
the
a
pressure.
really good sportsman. He
Yeah.
told the referee didn't even see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's too nice for his own good.
Yeah,
he's a
I
nice
would have
guy.
just kept the pressure on.
I know his coaches are upset. Whoa.
Oh, he rolled.
Whoa,
Something
whoa.
happened there.
He injured. He got injured.
Yeah, he got injured. I think he broke his leg or
I
something.
think his knee went.
Oh, his knee went.
I think he blew his knee.
Yeah. So we gotta, hopefully he's okay. The doctors are gonna go check him out, so let's hope that he's okay. Unfortunately, it's a sport of MMA. Anything can happen. As what we said, you know, injuries happen, accidents happen. He seems to be getting up in his zone, so probably tore his ACL or something. Oh, his ankle, okay. Yeah. But thank God he's up, you know, I'm glad he's okay. It was a great fight. It was a very great fight, Coach Nate. It was a very great fight.
Yeah, I mean, I think Mundo surprised a lot of us. Might have been countering him out. Me included, I'll be the first one to admit I expected Andrew to come out and just put on a show. But this also shows the development of Belize in MMA.
Right.
We could stand and hang with these guys
With the
coming in
best
from
in the world.
Houston, Guatemala. I mean, we already know Guatemala and Mexico were on their level. So it's always nice to see one of our guys put in work and get the victory no matter how he gets it.
And it showed Mundo was champion for a reason, right? And now but with this win, he's going to be getting a rematch at Rahim Lambe, the champ, because that was what he was promised. So that fight's going to be November 29th, San Pedro.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee, Ralph Holst Jr., has called a stop to this bout at 1 minute, 11 seconds into the second round due to TKO from injury. And your winner, out of the blue corner, Manly Marvin Mundo. All right, guys. First, I want to talk to Andrew Lauderbach. First, we don't see that happen very often. Just take us through what happened there.
Just a slight buckle in the knee. It's nothing new. Just gotta do a bit better job warming up next time.
Okay. All right, well, it happens. You know, this is a dangerous sport. I wasn't sure whether you rolled your ankle or rolled your knee. Get some ice on that, man. We only get 2 knees, right? Take care of that. Great job. Thanks for coming down. Do you have anyone to thank?
Sorry?
Do you have anyone to thank?
Yes, thank you, Mom. Thank you, Steve. Much love. And thank you to my coaches for always investing time in me and putting time into trying to make sure I'm a better individual in life as well. Thank you.
All right, well, we'd love to see you come back here at PROFC. It's unfortunate when something like that happens. You put on a good show. You know, it's MMA. Do you want to come back to PROFC?
Yes, yeah. I first need to make sure that the body's healthy.
All right, and this is your first time to Belize. What do you think of Belize? Give some love.
Oh, I love Belize. You guys have delicious food here, and I can't thank you guys enough for giving me the opportunity to come out here and compete. Thank you, Silvino, for letting me come to this country. And thank you to Jeremy Mahan for introducing me to this country as well. Love Belize.
All right, Andrew. Well, go get that knee taken care of. Have yourself a great night. Thank you for coming. All right. Manly Marvin Mundo. You know, you are a former champion. You came in tonight. You knew that was going to be a hard bout. You showed a lot of heart. You came in. You were game. You did what your plan was. Whatever happens in the cage, it can happen to anybody at any time, right? Great sportsmanship there. You saw your opponent go down, and you were right there. Not punching him in the face, but seeing if he was okay. Big on you, Marvin. What do you have to say? People you got to thank. Let's hear about it.
Man, even though tonight I didn't win a belt or anything, but I feel this is my biggest accomplishment in my MMA career. Reason being is because I know the level of fighter Andrew is. I mean, if you don't know him, maybe you could Google him, but this is my biggest accomplishment in my MMA career, even though I don't have the belt yet around me, which I'll soon have, right? But then, first of all, I'd like to give God the glory because you know, I was born in hardship. I grew in hardship. I have worked myself through hardship, and that was part of what you saw here tonight. You know, in our dojo, Baka Bush, we yet only have 4 posts, and you know, on the roof, we don't even got walls. We don't even have a proper mat on where to train. But you know what we got? We have a God that's full of love and mercy. But also, He's the King of Wars. He has never lost a war and never will. And I like to thank Julian and Jose because, you know, I feel bad because in training they are willing to take, you know, nasty shots from me just to prepare me for a fight like this because I'm too much of a nice guy, you know. I don't really like to, you know, but then I really appreciate you being willing to do that. I want to thank my coach, Brandon Adair. ProFC, you always keep growing and you always put on a great show. And for me, it's a great honor to be competing here. I want to thank Cram. Cram, you're doing an amazing job to develop this sport here in Belize. And my fans, yeah, I want to hear you. I want to hear you. Thank you for all the love and support you always show me. Nobody here can deny that I have the biggest and greatest fans, so a big thank to you. And I love you too. And I like to give a message, you know, when this fight was offered to me, I want to tell everybody here that's present, never doubt yourself. You know, I'm not going to lie. It doesn't matter how manly I am and looking here, right? But I had my doubts to accept this fight. But you know, God is with me. I have a great team that believes in me and encourages me. And I have some fans, some co-workers that, you know, they always share positive words with me. So what I'd like to encourage you all tonight is that whenever you talk about somebody, let it be something positive, let it be something to, you know, encourage them. We were all built with a purpose, so let's find that and let's live it. So thank you all, man. May God bless you all. I love you all. And the man with the golden voice, man, you do such an amazing job. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Marvin. Always gracious. Our former champion. One more question I always got to ask. What do you think your next step is here at ProFC?
Well, my next step is that I want to get that belt back. And then, you know, the plan is that I'll go pro. Even though my coach is 1,000 miles away, we are in close communication. And, you know, I'm still able to put on this performance. But one day I'll be a world champ. One day I'll be a world champ, not only a ProFC champ. And I'm doing this for my people, for all Belize. I want to show you that with hard work, you can achieve everything. Because, you know, I don't even have a proper gym, proper mats, walls. But, you know, we put in the work, we grind, we got faith, and we never doubt ourselves. If we do, we have a team that always lifts us up. So thank you all. Enjoy the rest of the night.
All right, Marvin, great job tonight. Way to put it out there. Amazing work, and we'll see you next time. All right, and now for our next bout this evening. This bout is a professional bout, and it's in the featherweight division. Calling first, out of the blue corner, Angel Calderon.
We have a featherweight professional fight coming up, and coming down to the cage is Angel Calderon from Guatemala. Angel 6-6, so he's very experienced, 12 fights. And he told me he can take it to the ground if he wants, and he can do it standing. He says he wants a bloody fight. That's what he said last night when the guys faced off. So he said, I'm gonna put it on a show for the fans. I'm gonna make it an exciting fight and a war. So he's gonna give the fans a treat tonight. Coach Nate, looking forward to this fight as well?
Yeah, I mean, it seems that he has Alberto Pasos in the corner, so maybe he wants to avenge his fight for his coach, knowing that Frank Vasquez made his debut against his coach that's in his corner.
Right.
So super excited. I mean, pro fights are always exciting to see. 4-ounce gloves, knees, elbows, the whole works. So this is what this sport is really about.
Exactly.
This is the sport at
this
the
is
highest
true
level.
MMA,
Yes.
and the highest level too. Once more, I want to thank my sponsor, Digi, the National Telecom or Platinum sponsor.
And now, calling to the cage out of the red corner, Frank Vasquez.
Here we have Belize's one and only current professional MMA fighter, fighting at the 145 pounds division, Frank Mac Vasquez out of Placencia, Belize, down south. And as he walks coming down the cage, we want to thank the Belize Tourism Board, Cayo's Distillery, the makers of the Caribbean Gold Rum, the Honorable Kevin Bernard, Venus Hotel, Midas Hotel, the West House Boutique Hotel, Erva's Kitchen, the Log Cabin Inn, Lola's Restaurant, and Pop's Restaurant. We also want to thank everyone who's in here inside the Sacred Heart Tour, enjoying all these high-level fights, as only ProFC does it. And of course, if you're watching at home, shout out to you guys for actually watching ProFC at home. So it doesn't matter if you're in here or not. Once you're a fan of ProFC, we appreciate it. And I want to shout out to everyone watching from Orange Wachtong, my hometown. So if you're from Sugar City, just saying a big shout out and thank you again for the support.
Again, every time Frank steps into the cage, it's fireworks. It's always fireworks. He has a way of drawing guys in to brawl, and Mac just has to touch you once and you're put to sleep. He doesn't TKO people.
Right, he does have that one-touch power, so you get clipped with that, you're definitely going to go sleep. All it takes is one from Mac. In fact, his last fight, he had Giovanni's hurt. And that's why Giovanni's grabbed him and choked him, because Giovanni was like, I ain't getting hit by him no more.
Yeah, he got hurt by a front kick to the head.
Deep kick, yeah.
Yeah, he wobbled a little bit and he jumped on the guillotine. I mean, Giovanni's being a very, very decorated grappler. But that just shows one touch is all it takes from Mac.
Yeah, shout out to Giovannis, who's now fighting at 1FC. So from Pro FC, he went all the way to 1FC. So Giovannis and his coach there, Mr. Morris in Panama.
For the ones at home, 1FC is one of the highest level MMA organizations.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a professional bout in the featherweight division and is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, this athlete weighed in at 145 pounds. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall and has an MMA record of 6 wins with 6 losses. All the way from Huehuetenango, Guatemala, representing Team Pitbull. Let's give a warm Cayo welcome to Angel El Negro Calderon. And his opponent, out of the red corner, this athlete weighed in at 145 pounds. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall and has an MMA record of 2 wins with 1 loss. From Placencia, Belize, out of the MVP Training Center, representing Team Checkmate, let's give a warm Cayo welcome to Frank Mac Vasquez. And your referee for this contest is Ralph Hulse Jr.
All right, we're set to get on with this 145 pounds professional fight. And this fight is brought to you by Cuero's Distillery, makers of the Caribbean Gold Rum.
All right, here we go, professional bout. So remember, fans, there's knees to the head, elbows to the head in this.
Every time Mac steps in the ring, I get butterflies because I know something's going to happen every single time.
Yeah, he's so explosive. Pro fighters, they tend to feel themselves out a little bit more because there's more on the line, a lot more refined skills.
Yeah, these wins and losses mean something for sure.
Mac coming out of the southpaw stance, super quick kicks, so I'm excited to see those.
Oh, coming up with that quick up kick.
Yeah, he keeps trying to do that deep kick every time he fights. It's one of his go-to moves now.
For the fans at home, keep in mind these are 4-ounce gloves, so there's not much padding between the fist and the face.
Yeah, it's pretty much the padding just stops your hands from breaking.
Good liver kick. That hurt Calderon a little bit. He felt that.
Yeah, he's got bruising on the side of his stomach already. And this is a 5-minute round, not a 3-minute round, so I think the time clock is a little bit off, but the home, so you have 4 minutes and 8 seconds remaining.
It's a good job to invest early in these 5-minute rounds in the cage is a long time.
Oh, Calderon explodes in, gets underneath that hook from Vasquez. He did land, he landed both the left and the right there. There was a looping left hook that landed square on Vasquez's face.
It's always dangerous when guys are kind of just staring at each other because any movement could be the end of it. So that's why you want to see more feints and more movement so you could gauge what the opponent wants to do.
Yeah, nice trip there by Calderon.
Good guard recovery by Mac.
Yeah, remember we talked before the fights here, like Mac he's improved a lot on his ground game.
Yeah, he's definitely not a one-sided guy anymore. He is well-rounded now.
Yeah, Calderon's he's trying to get some ground and pound going, but Vasquez has Calderon's right arm trapped. It's keeping it chest to chest there. It's a nice protective move. When you got 5 minutes, you can sit in the guard a little bit longer, just to take a little bit of a break, make your opponent work. Right, he just shook that right arm free. And that leg's open. Watch out for Calderon to move to a half guard here. Yeah, he set a nice staple there, but Vasquez makes his way back to his feet. And he's under that neck pretty good. Vasquez is under, he's looking to close up those hands. Oh. Calderon needs to breathe. He needs to stick his chest out.
Beautiful knees.
He felt those. Oh.
Yeah, he definitely felt those. This is causing damage.
Yeah.
If he could break, I think Mac could get this. He just needs to break out of this clinching position. Beautiful knees by Mac.
Yeah, you see how red the side is of Calderon.
Yeah, he has his hand trapped as well. He's peeking
I think that's it.
Yeah, I think he's down. That's it.
Beautiful work by Frank Mac Vasquez. And with that, Coach Nathan, Mac is back in the win column.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, referee Ralph Hulse Jr. has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 11 seconds into the first round. And your winner by TKO out of the red corner, Frank Mac Vasquez. All right, Frank, welcome back to the PROFC cage. Explosive as always. You landed some nasty knees with your back against the fence. That was the beginning of the end. Well, just take us through the match and then talk a little bit about your training camp and how you prepared for this.
Well, you all know I'm a coach now, so I'm busy with my guys, bringing them up to a good level, so that keeps me going, so yeah.
Well, was it what you expected? Was your training camp, were you focusing on the body? You know, I've held pads for you, and I've caught your knees. I know they're hard. I right through those pads into my forearms. Was that part of the plan? Were you thinking about the grappling, or did you think you were going to just get your explosive hands flying again and just clip them and put them out?
Honestly, I wanted to test out my jiu-jitsu, do a little groundwork, but I just took what came to me, and yeah, he was putting the body open, and I just keep on sending those knees.
Yeah, you landed a really nice left knee with your back on the fence there. You could see him collapse, and then it just exploded to the finish. Do you have anyone to thank?
Definitely, man. Thanks, ProFC. Guys, let's give it up for ProFC. Always put on an awesome event. Thanks, Jeremy Mahon, Josh Mahon, War, my team back home, Checkmate, MVP Training Center.
All right, Frank. So what's your next step? With ProFC, with your pro career, what's your next step here?
I ain't stopping until I get that strap, man. Let's go.
All right, great job, Frank. Should be proud. This is ProFC and Belize's only professional fighter. Great job, Frank. And now, calling our next bout this evening. This bout is in the amateur bantamweight division. Calling first to the blue corner, Miguel Garcia. And now, calling to the cage for the red corner, Jalen Perez.
Jalen making his walk to the cage. Jalen's coming in from a 3-month stint training at War Houston, and we've seen these guys perform really well. One of the top training partners of Perez, who put on a show today. And being our 135 champ before, I mean, Jalen's the highest level amateur in Belize, probably in the region. So we're super excited to have him fighting again. Calderon, a very high level judo black belt, I believe. Had a recent win against Jeremy Martinez, who is the main event of tonight.
All right, this bout is brought to you by Vegas Distributors. And it's in the bantamweight amateur division and is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, this athlete weighed in at 135 pounds. He stands 5 feet 4 inches tall and has an MMA record of 4 wins with 3 losses. All the way from Merida, Yucatan, Mexico. Representing Mexciders MMA, let's give a warm San Ignacio welcome to Miguel Revelación Maya Garcia. And his opponent, out of the red corner, this athlete weighed in at 135 pounds. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall and has an MMA record of 8 wins with 1 loss and 1 tie. From Orange Walk, Belize, representing the War Training Center, let's give a warm San Ignacio welcome to Jalen, the Belizean Warrior Perez. And your referee for this contest is Ralph Hulse Jr.
Jalen looking to return to the cage.
All right, here we go. Jalen seems extra jacked up for this one. He's always high energy coming into the cage. Very high fight IQ. He spent the last couple of months in Texas. He was supposed to have a fight about 3 weeks ago. His opponent backed out last minute. PROFC stepped up to get him in the cage. And good credit to his opponent, Miguel Garcia, for stepping in as well. It's no joke going against Perez.
Again, Perez always great with range, great at managing movement, avoiding leg kicks.
He's working a lot of fakes this time around. I like seeing that. Oh, that
heavy kick.
That was right to the spleen there. That cut right through. Garcia is standing heavy on his back foot. He seems to be backing up before he even punches.
Yeah, Jalen's doing a good job of feinting with the feet, getting Calderon confused. He can't set on his feet because he doesn't know what Jalen will do.
Perez doing a good job cornering off the cage as well. He's making it small for. He's making it small for Garcia. Jalen wants a knockout. I don't think he's going to be looking to grapple much here. Oh, that straight right is right there for Perez. They both got really close together. Garcia has to look at his right hand. His right hand is super low. He's going to eat a left hook. Nice overhand.
Yeah, he's not respecting Jalen's hands at all. Partly being because Jalen's not throwing much. So Jalen just needs to up the ante a little bit on his boxing, get Calderon to respect him so the shots start landing a little bit more.
Yeah, we have 1:20 left in this round here. Calderon's got a high chin too. He's holding that chin really hard, no head movement, and very still.
There you go, beautiful job by Jalen.
Yeah, if he just needs to double up on that. See how Perez, he's keeping his hips square against Garcia, forcing him so he doesn't have an out. He can't get away from that cage. Perez is looking to, whoa, he backed him up with that.
those big exchanges make the opponent a little bit more hesitant. So now the openings, he'll be reacting a lot bigger, getting tired.
Yeah, it looks like a small cut has opened up under the left eye of Garcia.
Jalen needs to fake low to go high. He's going straight for that head kick, which is getting Calderon to just bring his hands up a little bit.
Yeah, the left head kick is there. If Jalen works his feints, because that right hand is low, he just needs to set that up. And it's not just low, it's low when they're in range.
Yeah. Again, Jalen not using his boxing nearly enough, just throwing a check hook or something to open him up.
Oh, slip.
You got to be very careful on this canvas, as we saw with Lauderbach.
Yeah, I mean, Lauderbach didn't even look like he slipped. It just looks like he stepped back and his knee buckled.
He rolled over his own ankle. Almost like he healed up himself.
Well, I asked him in the cage, actually, and he said it was his knee.
I think it was like a heel hook. So he stepped
Oh,
on his
yeah,
ankle
I hear what you're saying. All right, well, the first round there, not a whole lot of action. I mean, I'm going to give that round to Perez. He controlled the cage. He kept Garcia on the fence. Garcia wasn't able to escape, so that's Perez imposing his will and cage control on him, which is enough to win the round. And there's a tiny cut man's working on under the left eye of Garcia.
Horrible body language by Calderon.
Oh,
as well.
terrible.
He's just leaning on the cage. I think Jalen just needs to
It's Garcia.
Garcia. Okay. Calderon's okay. Garcia.
Yeah, we're watching the replay here of what happened to Lauderbach. Oh, geez. Yeah, you know, at first I thought his shin broke.
Oh,
that's it.
Jalen's pressure was just too much for Garcia. Garcia's coaches or Garcia himself just decided to not continue the fight. They didn't see a way to win. Good sportsmanship by Jalen. Looks like an injury to Garcia's shoulder.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this bout has been stopped with the opponent unable to answer the bell for the second round. So your winner by TKO, Jalen, the Belizean Warrior Perez. All right, Jalen, welcome back to the PROFC cage. We love having you in here. You always put on a great show. Great job tonight. You beat your opponent to the point he couldn't answer the bell the second round. All right, take us through the fight. Take us through your training camp. You've had a long journey. You just had a fight fall off for no reason about 3 weeks ago. PROFC stepped up and got you back in the cage. Talk to us a little bit.
I'm very hyped up. I had, 2 fight camps in me, so my last opponent in Houston, he dropped out because he was scared. And I want to thank my opponent for taking this fight. And yeah, man, I'm feeling happy to be back in PROFC. The crowd's the best. Let me hear the crowd. Yes, sir. We active though.
Awesome, Jalen. Great work. Well, what's your next step? Where are you going to be fighting next? You're going to be back here at PROFC. You're looking up in the U.S. What's going on?
Next week, quick turnaround. I'm going to Honduras, collect a belt. So yeah, we had to rep Belize at Honduras. Make some noise!
Awesome job, Jalen. Great work tonight. Awesome seeing you back in the PROFC cage. And we'll see you next time. Good luck in Honduras. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a 3-minute intermission. Please go to the back and get yourself some beverages to get ready for our co-main event. Our next bout is a professional female bout.